So, hello guys, my name is Agasra and today I'm going to explain you functions in Python. So, now I'm making this video at 2 a.m. at midnight because I am not getting enough time for making videos and uploading it. So that's why I have to make these all videos at night. So in this video, we are going to learn all the theory of functions, syntax, and we will also see some examples and we will also see some questions with solution. And we will also do some Viva questions also because in any scenarios like in your interview and in your like Vivas, which going to happen in your school exams or college exams, and your coding questions which are going to come in your exams. So for that, these all things are important. So in this lecture, we are going to do that all the things on. So first, we will going to start with theory. Then we will understand syntax. Then we will do some examples. So let's begin this video. So if you are using your function that make your code very small and it will be proper for your like sometime sometime why do we use function? For avoid code repetition, make code easier to read, make debugging easier and improve code reusability. So for these all functions we use function. So now let's begin with our advantages of function. So what are the advantages of function? So over here it is reusable, modularity we get in this, easy to debug and better readability. Like sometimes we write same code repeatedly. So for avoiding that we use function so that it can make our task easier and small. So here is general syntax of our function. So here def. What is def? Def is a keyword which is used to execute our user defined function. Like functions are of two types: built-in function, user defined function. So this is the syntax of user defined function. So here def is a keyword. After that we write our function name, whatever you want, like add and then your parenthesis. Here is your function name and over here it is your parameters. Here you can write your parameters in this like A, B, like this. One question is arising over here. What is parameters? So parameter is a placeholder. What is parameters? So actually it is a placeholder. They act as a placeholder to receive values. So what is parameter? Parameters are placeholder used to receive values. Then here is your function body. Over here you can write your statement, whatever you want. Like if you want to print something, you can write over here also. Then over here, this is your return and value. So what is return? So over here, return is optional. This one is optional. You can write, or if you don't want to write this, you can leave it also. So what it done? What it do? So after return, the function will end. Function ended after return and send the result back to the function call. It sent the result back to the function call. So this is the use of our return value. So over here I have made some notes also. for your better understanding. See, I am also a college guy, going student. I also haven't done master in Python. The way I know, in that way only I am explaining to you. So don't expect from me that I will explain you and you get masters in your Python, because I am also first year student only. This one is our college task that we have to do. That's why I am making Python videos. So if you have any doubt, there are many videos on YouTube. You can watch them for your better understanding. You can buy some classes also. And for doing your Python course completely like professionals, if you want certificate for that, so you can do that from Infosys also. There are some websites which provide you certificates in free. I know some websites like Infosys, Springboard, and Seller and SkillUp. These three websites I know. You can do your Python from there, and for doing your Python, you will get certificate also. So now let's come to the point. After that, here you can store your, like, see, over here you are calling your function. One second. See, in function, first we define our body. Like, first we write our def, then your function name, then your parameters. Parameters may be empty, and you can use their arguments and default arguments, like these all. After that, your statements come, and after that, you call your function. So these all are the steps. So over here, we are calling our function, and here is argument. So what is argument? So argument is the real value which is store, which is store or which is used to, like, arguments are actual values passed to the function when it called. When we call our function, then these all values go over there and execute. So this is the definition of your argument. So I want to show you something also. So I'm not making videos since from last, I think, 5 to 10 days. So I went to one marathon for running, and I got this. And I'm not feeling well for few days. That's why I'm not making videos. So this is the reason why I'm not making videos. So now let's come to our point. So now let's go to the next page. Here are some built-in function. So what is built-in function? So, like, built-in function is already defined in function in your Python, and they are, like, they have get tasked to do that specific work only. Like, if you want to print something, like if you want to print your hello world, here is your built-in function. If you want to take any input, here is your input and it is your built-in function. If you want to find length of any string and something, then here is your built-in function len. If you want to find out what type of that like value or alphabet and whatever is that, from this you can find that value type. And if you want to find maximum value from any set, list, and from anything, then you can use your max. Here is your minimum also, your sum also. Here is your sorted, apps, round, range. These all are your built-in function. So remember these all built-in function because they all are important in your MCQs. When you go to your examination, there are some MCQs are also there. Like in our LPU, our exams were held like there is 10 MCQ questions, 2 coding questions, and that coding questions we have to write it down in our like answer sheet. We get 30 marks for that, and your coding and MCQ part you got your 30 marks, and 40 marks you get for your Viva. So that's why in all the videos I give some Viva questions to you also because Viva is having 40 marks weightage in your 100%. So Viva is for Viva preparation. I am also giving you some Viva questions in last of the videos. So learn that all the Viva questions and also find out some questions from ChatGPT, Google, and do learn out them also. So now let's come to the next part. What is user-defined function? I think I have already explained to you. User-defined is which is defined by user. You can make your any changes in your code. You can do whatever you want in your code. So that is your user-defined. Like for user-defined, we use our dev. After that, you can write your any function name and you can print whatever you want. And over here, you can call your function. So this is your user-defined function. So always remember this one. What is parameters and argument? So I think I have already explained to you what is parameters and what is argument over here. See, when we are giving name to the function, at that time, we are assigning some alphabets to that function name. That alphabets are parameters, which are placeholder. They act like a placeholder. When we are calling that function, we are giving some value to over there. That value directly go to that parameter, and the code after that def function you have executed. That all values go over there, and your code get executed. So that is your parameter and argument. As you know that what is the argument. So now let's come to the next point. Remember this. So this emoji is looking like any Chinese. Now let's come to the next slide. Types of user-defined function. There are 4 types of user-defined function. Uh, One second. We'll have some. So here are 4 user-defined functions. No argument, no return. Type 1. Arguments and no return. No arguments and return. And arguments and return. So this is your 4 types of user-defined function. These all types you get when we do our like question practice. At that time, I will explain what is the use of this all and how you can use this all in question solving. I am going to explain you. Okay, now let's come to the next slide. So, what is return statement? So, I have already given you the statement of return. What is return? Return sends the result back to the function in call. And after return, the function get end. So, this is the functionality of your return. Like over here, you have created your def, and this, if you want a square of your any number, so over here you have assigned your parameter. Then you have written return x into x. What does it mean? the parameter alphabet into that parameter alphabet. So this one is your argument. This one is your parameter. When the code executes, this argument goes to this point over here at the place of parameter. As we know that parameter is just only a placeholder. So this value of 5 goes to this point, and then this value of x come over here, over this part, x into x. What does it mean? It means 5 into 5. So what is 5 into 5? 5 into 5 is 25. So here we have done our square. So after that, when we print it out, print square, then it will give you the output. See, why we are over here writing print square 5? We haven't called anything over here. We directly use this part. How? So when you are using return, you can use your print statement like this. Always remember this one. You can also do one thing like over here you can assign any variable name, and this variable name you can write it like square of 5, and whenever you print a, then this one will execute automatically. So you can do like this also, and you can do like assigning this one in any variable, and after that, okay. So now let's come to the next slide. So over here we are going to understand what is keywords, what is args, means argument, what is words, okay. So keyword is like over here you have assigned any parameter in your what variable name, okay. Sorry, keyword is your this one is your keyword. Like with age you are defining your 19, with name you are defining your Akash. So this is happening over when you are calling something. At that time, it act as a keyword. And what is over here? So over here, when we have created a definition function, and in that, if you have assigned any value to that parameter, that means that act as any default value. Like if while creating your definition function, you have assigned something to your parameter. Like if you have assigned, like your parameter name is a, you have assigned a equal to 10, and you have executed like print a into a, and when you are calling that function, at that time you have assigned the value of a as like 19. So when you execute that code, then at that time your 90 will going to be execute at over there, not that default value. In such cases, like if you haven't given your value in while calling, then that default value will be executed. So I hope you understand this one also. So what is this one? Args. This is for multiple positional, okay? And what is this keywords? This is for multiple keywords. So remember this one. Now let's come to the next slide. Let me see my this is the problem when we use too much. Now come to the next part. So This one is our over here. From here, we have started our question slides. So I think I have added more or less 2 to 3 question slides. So what is the question? Write a function to add two numbers. So we have question to write a function to add any, not any, add two numbers. Okay. So what will be the solution for this? We have created our def function. We have added our def function, sorry, def keyword. Then we have given name to that function add. And over here we have assigned our parameters. Then we executed return a plus b. Means add that two numbers. Excuse me. And we have called that over here and we have assigned argument as 10 and 20. So these two values will go over here and this come over here and execute and give us our output. So don't confuse over here why we are printing like print that function name with all arguments vagara vagara, why we are using this. So you can also assign any variable name, write any variable name, and you can assign you can store this in that, and after that you can print that variable. You can do like that also and like this also, very simple. So over here our output come as 30. I hope you understand this question because this is very simple and very easy question. I don't think you all champions facing any difficulty in these all things. So now come to the next question. Write a function to check even or odd. How you can do this? This one is very simple to how to check this function is even or odd. So over here we have solution. We have created our def keyword and your function name even, and over here we have assigned our parameter. And remember this, you can use your if else whatever you want in your definition function. Very simple. So over here what condition will apply? So condition will be if that n modulus 2 will equal to 0, then return even or return odd. If your n is n modulus 2 is equal to means equal to 0, then return odd. Sorry, even. Otherwise odd. So over here we have taken argument as 8. So as we know 8 is even number. But let's check over here 8 is even or not. So 8 modulus 2. So whenever we divide 8 by 2, so our remainder will be 0. That means this if condition is applicable over here, which means this one is even number. So I hope you understand what is happening over here. Let's suppose if you have taken 9, but if you divide 9 by 2, then you get remainder as 1, which is not applicable over here. That means that is odd number. So using this code, you can easily find out your even your number is even or odd. So now come to the next slide. Find the square of a number. I think we have done this question before also. How to find our square of a number. So I think I have to leave this question. So I think I have to leave this question because we have done already. Do this question by yourself for practice. Okay. Now come to the uh, this one is very important because these all questions are only going teachers are going to be asked because they are very famous questions. They all are your practice question. Okay. So first find factorial using function. Find your factorial using what? Function. Then largest of three numbers. Then find prime number. Then palindrome. Then calculate sum of a list. So these all practice question we are going to do in our next lecture in our question solving lecture. Okay. So let's come to the next slide. So now we are, I think, at the last of this lecture video, basics of Python. What is function? A reusable block of code. Which keyword defines a function? So of course, def. So what is return? So return sends a value back. What do you mean by parameters? What are parameters? So variable in a function definition. Variable in a function definition. What is argument? So argument is your actual value passed, the actual value you are giving to that parameter. Okay. Now come to the next slide. This one is our last slide. Difference between built-in and user defined. So comment the answer of this question in comment section. So built-in are provided by Python. Built-in is provided by Python and user defined are created by programmers. User defined is created by programmers. What is args? Variable positional argument. This one is your variable positional argument. And what is your that keywords? This is your variable keyword argument. Remember this one. This one is your variable keyword argument. Your examiner definitely going to ask from these two questions because from your function, these two questions are very important kind of. Okay. Can a function return multiple values? So yes, of course, we have done that type questions also. What happens if no return is used? So if no return is used, Python automatically returns none. There is nothing rocket science over here. So I hope this video is maybe helpful to you for understanding your Python. Okay. So I have to make more or less 5 to 10 videos like this. Then my work is automatically done. See, these all like work our college is giving to us. Someone to go in NGOs and do some work, someone to go in schools and teach to the students, someone like me to make videos. I have also chances like I can also go to the schools and teach to the students. But at the place now I am living, this one is not like better place for these all kind of things because for finding school, this is very difficult task. All the schools are very big schools. I can't go that much easily. So that's why I chosen this video lectures, because this is very comfortable for me, and I know not many people are watching this video. So this video is only giving me confidence how to speak in English, how to teach someone, how to speak better fluently. So that's why I'm making these videos for getting experiences, for getting like fluent in English. So this is motto for making these all videos, and this I appreciate this all works of my college. They are making engaged to the student so that they don't forget for what they chosen this field. So I appreciate this work of college. So I hope let's end this video. We are going to meet in our next lecture where we are going to do some questions. And after that, we will do our recursion. And I have made some list what the topics I have to talk with. So after recursion, I am going to explain you string, then list, then tuple, then sets, then your concept, object-oriented programming, then your class and object, then method and inheritance, then overriding methods, then data hiding and abstraction. What is abstraction? Like hiding the unnecessary details from user, only showing necessary details to user. So that is abstraction. We are going to do that also. And after that, we are going to do our file handling, then error and exception handling. Then at last, we are going to do our import statement. So these all topics are left for now, but we will cover these all things slowly, slowly. So let's end this video now. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to talk to me, then you can message me on my Insta and Akash 096 underscore. So let's end this video.